How's it going, boys? My name's Gary, and welcome back to ThatKillerGary. Before the video starts, I want to acknowledge and give a shout out to another YouTuber by the name of Big John, who recently made a video called Quit Hanging Yourself Out to Dry, which took inspiration from my previous video. And honestly, I thought it was pretty fucking cool, so I've decided I'm gonna give him a shout out, man. Head over to Big John's channel and show him some much of his support, man. Anyways, on with the video. Today, I want to talk about worrying, because being a person who worries about too much has encouraged me to make this video. So like I said in the previous video, during my early to mid-teen years, I built up this habit of self-hatred and negativity towards myself. And because of that, for the longest time, I've always had the self-notion that I'm an unskillful, unhelpful, and generally overall useless person who really isn't capable of doing anything. And due to that, I developed the habit of overthinking, mainly about myself. Every single little thing about myself, I overthink and stress about. Stuff like my own etiquette, or meeting certain requirements, either set by myself or other people. One of the things I overthink about the most is, well, my creative work, mainly these videos. Like I've said before, writing scripts and coming up with video ideas is difficult. And because of that, mixed in with my self-doubt and lack of confidence, it takes so much as one little misspell to make me doubt my own abilities. And when this happens, I usually start to overthink everything about it. Like, does it make sense? Is it going to be any good? Are people even going to like it? And stuff like that. And it happens almost every time I make a video. Heck, I'll be honest, the reason I missed an upload last week was because of this. My last video did really well for some reason, and it received a lot of views, likes, and positive feedback. And while I'm very grateful for that, I can't help but admit that it affected the next video I was writing. Before making this video, I wrote a script for a separate video about friends that I ended up scrapping. And the reason I scrapped it was because I hit one tiny little roadblock and started overthinking, worrying, and downing myself. Now, normally when this happens, I stop what I'm doing and try to focus on something else for a little while. And usually when I come back to it, I feel fresh and I'm able to think more clearly and fix the small hiccup I made. But that didn't happen with this particular script. Every time I went back to it, I couldn't get over my one simple little problem, and well, I ended up worrying and doubting myself about it over and over and over again. And it started eating at me pretty much the whole week. I was worrying about this one little script the whole week, and it didn't help the fact that I'm trying to hold myself to posting weekly. So I felt like I had to do something, and I ended up doubting myself even more. I'll be honest, it got to the point where I started experiencing some imposter syndrome. Because my previous video did so well, I now feel like because I can't write one little script, I don't feel like I'm good enough and deserving of the success that video had. But if it isn't already obvious, you're watching a video that I fully wrote and uploaded. Kind of a crazy fact after what I just said a second ago. Well, the reason that I somehow miraculously managed to crank out a video was because I learned of a new trick, or rather a tool that helps me when I'm worried about something. A couple days ago, I managed to clear my mind and get into a state of complete calmness, which is not something I get to experience a lot because ADHD is ADHD and it keeps my brain going at a persistent 100 miles per hour. And one of the things I realized I could do while in this state of calm is just crumple up all my worries into a little ball and just throw them away and forget about them. And it's crazy how well it works. Like I said before, when I'm in the state of constant overthinking and worrying, I can't dig up the confidence I need to actually write and make these videos. But the second I reach a state of relaxedness and calm and I'm able to toss those worries away, I can totally work on videos with zero issues. Hell, it even allowed me to make this video. And it works in other scenarios too, such as social ones. You see, I'm someone who deals with major social anxiety. And unfortunately because of that, I stress and worry about it way too much. But when I'm able to just crumple up all my worries and toss them away, not only am I able to proceed with no issues, it also completely eradicates the stress factor too. It relaxes me. Like I go from this state of just stress and anxiety to just complete like calmness and relaxed. It's crazy. So what's the moral here? Just throw away your worries, man. All they're doing is dragging you down, and honestly, they're just really fucking useless. Anyways, that's it for the video. I'll try and upload another video sometime in the middle of the week since I missed last week's upload. Also, I'll plug my email once again. If you have any questions, shoot them to thatkillergary@gmail.com. Like I've said before, I feel like I'd have an easier time conveying my thoughts in the form of a question, rather than coming up with something on my own. And yeah, that's it. See you guys later. Oh, and also, have a good day. Because why not? Why have a bad day when you could just have a good day? That's what I want to know. Why? Anyway, see you guys.